think my husband would like to find that off button for me sometimes.
I think that might be true of all husbands.
That might be true. Yeah. So I'm feeling like we would absolutely be remiss, of course, if we didn't do a little work on the Ukraine-Russian situation. I don't think there's any of us that are not aware of what's happening on the other side of the globe right now. You know, it's very troubling and heartbreaking. But the heartwarming part of this is how the entire world is coming together and praying for peace. Even the Russian population themselves, 4,000 people were arrested within Russia itself for having a peaceful demonstrating for peace within Russia itself. The Russian citizens don't even want to have this event. So how beautiful is that? I can't think of a time in history, I'm not that much of a history buff, but what I do know, I don't think there's ever been a time like this where people are coming together as one, regardless of where they're from, regardless of anything else around them. They're all praying for peace to be the outcome and to save lives and to not have this war happen. So I just think, wow, that is powerful, powerful, powerful. As we recall, when they did a study, they had many of you know the story, when they had a conference in New York City a number of years ago. This is kind of at the beginning stages of how our thoughts affect the world around us. And so as a point of proof with this, whatever conference it was that was gathering in New York City, they made a decision as a collective, as a group, that they would pray for peace to be within the city. And for 24 hours, there was absolutely no crime in New York City. And that was a small percentage of people. It was just a conference of people within New York City that had that impact on the entire city. So when you think about the ratio of impact, it's really a rather small ratio of thought of people that can impact a greater whole. That's a huge impact, considering how many people are in the whole city of New York, of Washington, D.C., and the number of people that were in the conference participating in this meditation to have no crime. So we expand that to the world, and it's really a small number of people worldwide that can have this, that could have a tremendous impact. So we want to be a part of that. So what I'd like to do is to lead us in a meditative type prayer. And this is the style in which Jay taught us to do, and it seems to be very, very effective. And it's gathering up the earth energy. So we use the earth energy, and so we use visualization, intention, and earth energy. So let's just go ahead and get ourselves comfortable, and I will lead us through. And just keep the visualization going as we move along. And we want to start out with the presence in our body. We want to clear out the energy of our body, any dissonant feelings, any kind of hiccups that we may have had throughout our day, so that we can be fully present in this healing energy of what it is that we are sending out into the world. And let's get our feet firmly planted on the ground visually and with intention, really connect with Mother Earth, with the power of earth energy, that creative force that everything that we have materially comes from this beautiful earth, and marry it with our intentions of peace on this earth. So let's think about the energy of the ocean. Let's gather up the energy of the ocean. It's a powerful force, that ocean is, the water energy, and gather it up in our intentions, gather it up as a force of earth energy, and kind of wrap it up in a ball. Just pull it in from the ocean, and we're gathering it up in a ball here in the presence of where we are, and gathering it up in the presence of this beautiful Willamette Valley. And now we're mixing it with these mountain trees that comes over the coastal mountain range. the earth energy of the trees, the power of the trees that grow up, that create oxygen for us and give us lumber, give us so much material good. We have that beautiful creative force mixed in with this water energy that comes from the earth. And now we've gathered up here in the Willamette Valley, and we just fill this valley up with this amazing energetic force of love from the earth energy. And we see our Cascade Mountains full of crystals. They're full of sunstones. They're full of all kinds of beauty that has power unto itself, the energetic force of the crystals that are in our mountains. And we mix that energy into the energy of the water and the trees and the earth. And we create this bowl in the Willamette Valley of energy. And we just keep mixing it in, creating this really powerful force. And we see the wind coming from the gorge, and we mix in the wind from the gorge. So we have the element of air. And we mix in the energy of the volcanoes, the fire of the volcanoes. That even though they're not erupting, they're still latent, they still represent fire. So we have all of our elements filled up here in the Willamette Valley. And now we start rolling this energy across the United States. We just roll it across the United States. And as it goes across the great United States, it goes across the Rocky Mountains, gathering more energy, gathering more force, and just picking up all of the unused energy, all of the unused, whatever it is that's sitting out there floating, that is just waiting to be used, that energetic force. And we just roll it across, going east, and roll it across the Great Plains, across the Great Mississippi Delta, across the Eastern Seaboard. And it's just growing in its size of love and peace, because that's what our intention is. And we see it going across the Atlantic Ocean, and see it going across Western Europe. And our intention is to send it into the country of Ukraine and on into the country of Russia. So we see it continuing to roll across, and we see it arriving at the Ukraine. And we know that this ball of energy is full of love, it's full of peace, it's full of energy of all of the elements. And we see it just being a blanket across the population, a blanket across the land, bringing soothing, bringing healing, bringing peace, that which is for its highest and its greatest good. And we see it continuing on across the Russian territory and across the Russian land, bringing peace and harmony for its highest and greatest good. And all the government officials are going to be feeling the effects of this worldwide desire for peace, this worldwide desire for conversation, for oneness, for recognition that we are all one. What affects one affects everyone and everything and every living sentient being. And it affects them as well. And it humbles, it brings humility, it brings whatever it is that is for their highest and greatest good. We may not know what that is, but we will just see it be filled with love, clear across Ukraine, bringing healing and wholeness to that beautiful country, maintaining their culture, maintaining whatever it is that will serve them in their best interest, and continuing across the country and allowing them to be touched in their heart to bring the elevated resolution to whatever the needs are for that, for their country, and for whatever it is that they need for their highest and greatest good. We see this with love, we see this with peace, we see this with harmony, and we see this in connection with Source, God, whatever that greater source is with for them and for you. We see it connected into the Great Mother and connected to the Great Father. And let it bring wholeness to everyone's heart, bring wholeness to this planet. Let everyone awaken to a higher calling and to a higher cause. Let that be the truth that we continue to feed into for this week, whatever that truth is to you, for your individual experience of the world. And just continue to feed into it this week. Every time you have a thought, send it into this energy ball and let it bring healing and peace and harmony to our entire planet. Let it be so. Amen. I think Jay helped me with that one. All right. So with that, let's have our offering to the home center. And we'll put this in between our hands. And for those of you that are online, we do have a PayPal account, paypal.me/Home Center Salem.